Today's post: breakdowns and breakthroughs. So you always have a breakdown before you have a breakthrough. Why is that? Because to go from one level to another requires different thinking. Consciousness, the body, the mind has to change. Your way of seeing reality changes, therefore your reality changes, and it's represented in the body's cells, in the memory of the old way of doing things no longer is required, is necessary. And so you shift mentally, you shift paradigms. In the shifting of paradigms, it feels like your life's falling apart, because it is. The old way of doing things is no longer useful. Your body, your mind, your consciousness has found a different way to operate, a more efficient way to operate. And if you look at how the universe operates, it works on efficiency. It gets rid of waste. It gets rid of inefficiencies. It gets rid of things that aren't effective. And it's always looking to optimize in the best way forward. And we can see that. Our children get smarter. Animals become more intuitive, more clever, more resourceful. We always find the best way to do something with the least amount of effort or energy. And so, we are no different. Consciousness is no different. And when you go from one level to another, you're seeing reality in a much simpler way, in a much more effortless way. So the stress from going from one to the other is because there's a lag. The results aren't visible. They're not instantly visible, but what's actually happened is that consciousness has moved on. Reality takes a little bit of time to catch up. So you're still in the old way of seeing things. You're probably still around old things, old people that you used to be around, that used to share their values and ideas, family members, even loved ones. You're starting to see them differently. You're starting to see things differently, and you're saying to yourself, have I got things in common with these things? Do I share these views? And you're starting to see that you don't share those views anymore. You don't share those ideas anymore. So then you start to worry, like, what's going to happen? And that state is what causes the person to think that it's not working or I'm having a breakdown. But that's what's required. Breaking down the old self, dissolving the old self, to accommodate the new self, to accommodate the bigger vision, to accommodate the new way of life. So you always have a breakdown of the old way of doing things, and that will mean moving away from everybody, moving away from everything. And that could even mean changing your diet, changing, the way you look, changing the way you talk, using different language, using different words. You start reading different books. You're having different interests because now you've upgraded your thinking. Now you've upgraded your your consciousness and your reality. You need to support that. And to support that, you're going to be around other people who are already on that level, or people that are coming through with you on that level. So you're going to need a totally different, support system. People that are traveling on that road with you, they'll be seeing you come through, because you'll have that scared rabbit in the headlight look, and you'll be able to identify each other. You'll be reading different books, checking out different blogs. Social media will change because you're looking for information that is supporting your new vision, and that is very, very important. So understand that when you're having a breakdown, it's normally followed by a breakthrough.